On November 2nd, the low temperature in Anchorage, Alaska was -9 degrees Fahrenheit. The high temperature was 12 degrees Fahrenheit. How much warmer was the high temperature than the low temperature? So when we're dealing with temperature, we're going to go ahead and do our number line. So you have -9 is down here, 0, and then we have 12 degrees up here. So it's asking us how much warmer it was. So it's asking us the distance. So we are going to take 12, because it's 12 steps from 0 to 12. And we're going to go ahead and add 9, because it's 9 steps from 0 to -9. So 12 plus 9, so 9 plus 2 is 11. Carry the 1, and so that's 21. So the difference in temperature was 21 degrees Fahrenheit. That was the difference between the low temperature and the high temperature. The high temperature at the North Pole is 55 degrees Fahrenheit. The high temperature at the South Pole is -12 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the difference in the high temperature at the North and South Poles? So once again, we're dealing with the temperature. We're going to go ahead and do our number line. So the high is at 55 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to put a 0 in, and we're down here at -12 for the South Pole. So again, it's asking for the difference between the two. So the difference is going to be the distance between the two. So what are we going to do? That's right, if you said add, we're going to go ahead and add the distance. So we have 55 from 0 to there, and then we have 12 from 0 to -12. 5 plus 2 is 7. 5 plus 1 is 6. So the distance, or the difference, is 67 degrees. Miss Wilson rolls a fair number cube with faces numbered 1 through 6. The probability of rolling a number less than 6 is 5. That's a typo. It should be 5/6. What is the complement of this event? So let's take a look. So the cube, she says, is numbered 1 through 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So like they said, the probability of rolling a number less than 6 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is 5 favorable outcomes out of a total of 6. So like it says, that is the probability. It's 5/6. So what is the complement? So the complement is written as P of E apostrophe, and that is equal to 1 minus the probability of the event. Also, the probability of the event plus its complement are equal to 1. So to find the complement, we are going to go ahead, and the complement means not the probability. So we're looking for essentially the probability of it landing on a 6, the opposite of less than 6, so 6. So we're going to do 1 minus 5/6. Sorry, the dog's going crazy. So 6/6, I'm going to replace 1 with that by taking the denominator of the fraction, then minus 5/6. You only subtract the numerator, so 6 minus 5 is 1, and you keep your denominator, so 1/6. So the complement is 1 out of 6.
Andrea rolls a fair number cube with faces numbered 1 through 6. The probability of rolling a number less than 3 is, it says 13, but again, a typo, 1 out of 3. So what is the complement of this event? So like we said, the cube is numbered 1 through 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Find the probability of rolling a number less than 3. So that's 2 and 1. So the probability of less than 3 is going to be 2 out of 6. And we simplify it by dividing both the top and the bottom by 2. So that's 1 over 3. Then again, the complement of an event is equal to 1 minus the probability of the event. So I'm going to do 1 minus 1/3. Well, how do you subtract a whole number minus a fraction? We have to turn them both into fractions. Some of you may say, well, can't I turn it into a decimal? But with probability, we are dealing with fractions. It is a ratio, and it's a ratio that's less than 1. So I'm going to look at the denominator of my probability, which is 3, and I put it over itself. That equals 1. So 3 over 3 minus 1 over 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2. You just subtract the numerator, keep your denominator. So the complement is 2/3. Like I said before, the probability of an event plus its complement, P of E apostrophe equals 1. So 2/3 plus 1/3 is 3/3, or 1. So therefore, our complement is 2/3.